Now, what is our commitment to you? We've broken this today into 6 areas. The first area is the fan. We must be committed to giving you compelling competition and entertainment and value of this sport. That's the most important thing we can do for you, and you'll hear him talk tremendously about this today. Second, for the sponsor, we must grow your brand, give you return on investment, and we must create a positive experience for your customer. Team owners, we have to work as a partner. We have to communicate, we have to listen, and we have to do what's in the best interest of the sport for this competition. And the drivers, we have to showcase you as the very best of the best. You have to be the fastest, most versatile race car drivers in the world. It's imperative that we create credibility to our fans that you are the best, and we will do that. Now, I ask 2 things from you. Continue to be yourself, and second, continue to be accessible. I hear all the time from fans and always asking in press, are the drivers that accessible? How many times have you been to an NFL game and got an autograph from an NFL player? Our drivers are the best in the world. I've been so impressed with the way they communicate to us. They go to the autograph sessions. They are fantastic, and I'm going to stand up and start talking more about that because it's very important. Next, the promoters. We're committed to selling tickets for you. We'll do that by growing our fan base and growing our television audience. And last but not least is the press. We must give you relevant information, we must give you quality statistics, and we must give you great, compelling storylines. And that's our promise.
One other rule change for the season will probably be the most visible to the outside world, and it involves the restarts. We've listened to the fans and be making a change based on the desire to have the restarts taking place closer to the start-finish line. Instead of accelerating as we come through turns 3 and 4 on the ovals, we'll be waiting until you approach the start-finish line for the restart point, moving it further around and out of the last corner, waiting until the field's again all the way out on the front straightaway. On the road and street events, this won't represent a significant change. This is basically how we currently restart. However, on the ovals, it will change not only the location as we move closer to the start-finish line, but sometime during the 2011 season, we'll also be debuting double-file restarts on the ovals. As we come to the 1-to-go signal prior to the restart, the command will be given for the field to line up in double-file formation. We will not be moving any cars based on lead lap status. We'll just have the cars line up in double-file order with the leader on the inside of the front row and each car behind moving into position accordingly. This has been an issue for a number of reasons, and I think moving the restart point closer to the start-finish line and going to double file can be a very positive move for us as a series.
We are very pleased to announce that Octane Management has reached an agreement with the City of Edmonton, and we will race in that beautiful city as previously scheduled in July.
We're still using our traditional tagline, the greatest spectacle in racing, and nothing has changed in that regard for us. But this year, we're distinguishing this special race with a special tagline, the most important race in history. Our fans see it as the most important race in history. The companies and sponsors are recognizing it as the most important race in history.
One of the things we're doing is we're inviting every living veteran, there are 269 of them, back to the Speedway for the 100th anniversary Indianapolis 500. And we will stage the day before the race, among many things that day, the world's largest autograph session. I know our fans are going to eat it up.
One of the biggest questions I'm asked, will INDYCAR make a profit in 2011? And let me make it very clear, and I speak for the Holman George family. The most important thing that we can do is not take shortcuts. We have to set a foundation that is going to continue this legacy for the next 100 years. That's the most important thing that we can do. Of course we want to make a profit, but the most important is lay down that foundation.